everybody, welcome back to the Kaylee and Mommy's Cooking Show. Today we are going to be making stuffed pasta shells with beef and cheese. Today, if you are wondering why I'm not wearing my chef's jacket and I'm just wearing an apron, it's because this video is dedicated to one of Mommy's friends who I call AAG, but her actual name is Miss Ashley. Everybody, don't forget to wash your hands. The first thing we're going to do is cook the onions on the stove until a little bit soft. Then we're going to add the beef until no longer pink. But before we do that, I want to show you that I have my special guest back today. My friends, Mr. Spoon and Mrs. Whisk. First things first, we're going to turn on the stove to medium heat. And don't worry, you're going to know that it's the perfect heat when you put your hand over and you can feel a small amount of warmth. First thing we're going to do is pour a little bit, not too much, of olive oil over the top of the pan. Now we got it. Now we're going to add the onion. Now that we have all the onion in, we're going to use Mr. Spoon or whatever you have at home to spread apart the onions to make as close as a single layer as possible. Oh, it's so hot. Cook for a few minutes until soft. And by the way, don't worry, it's not going to actually be hot. It's just that I'm a scaredy cat. So while you're cooking the onions, you want to make sure that you're moving them around so they cook more evenly and don't burn. It's been about 3 minutes, so it's time to add the beef. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Plop. Make sure to mix the beef around with the onions. The beef is no longer pink, so that means our beef is ready. So it's time to move on to the next step of making our shells. We have now divided the beef equally into 2 different bowls because we're going to use one bowl to go inside of the shells as part of the stuffing, and this one to go over the shells. Da-da-da-da. Huh? Oh, sorry, I didn't know I was being recorded. Okay, so now we're gonna prepare our dish by putting 3/4 cup of pasta sauce in our dish. Oh gosh, I don't want it to spill everywhere. Now we're going to evenly spread the pasta sauce on the bottom of our dish. It's just like making lasagna. Now that our dish is prepared, we're going to make the stuffing for our shells. The first step to making our stuffing of the pasta shells is by reserving 1/2 cup of our Italian blend cheese into a small bowl to use later. Now we're going to take one of the bowls with our beef in it, add in the rest of our cheese, all of this ricotta cheese, all of our pesto. We're going to add in our 1 large egg, but remember, whenever we're adding eggs to another bowl of ingredients, always crack the egg in a separate bowl to make sure there's no shells. Okay, I feel like this is gonna go bad. Oh, I got it. There's no eggshells! Dump in our egg. Now to mix it all together. Why does this look so good? Now our stuffing is ready. So we're going to stuff the shells. We have already pre-cooked our shells off camera. Now to stuff the shells. So how we're going to do this is you're going to take one shell at a time. You're going to just put it in the palm of your hand. Take your other hand and scoop out as much stuffing as you would like, as long as it fits. And just scoop it and put it in to your shell. And then you're going to lightly smooth it into your shell. And then you're going to need to use the pan that we prepared earlier, the dish that we prepared earlier. And you're just going to do this over and over until all of your pasta shells are ready. Okay, now I've washed my hands again, and then I finished all my shells, but I haven't really had a chance to crazy dance. So I'm going to crazy dance till I fall. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Giraffes. Giraffes have long necks and purple tongues. And then I told you I'd crazy dance until I fall. Now that the crazy dance is over, we're gonna mix in all the remaining ingredients, which is our beef, the rest of our beef, the half a cup of Italian blend cheese, and all of our marinara sauce. So I'm gonna start by adding the marinara sauce. Hopefully I don't drop it and cause a bunch of splash. And dump. And then our cheese. Time for a mix. And now to spread it on the shells evenly. May I please have a spoon? Thank you, Your Highness. So I think I'm just gonna dump it on and then I'm gonna spread. Cooking master. Okay, I'm scared to drop it because I have horrible grip. Okay. Now we're gonna evenly spread our mixture across the top of our pasta shells. I can't get enough pasta sauce to get this corner. Got it. Now, time to let it sit in the fridge for 2 hours to overnight. Take your shells out about 30 minutes before you want to bake. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and then we're gonna take some foil. I'm gonna take foil and we're gonna put it in the oven for 40 minutes, covered in foil, and 5 to 10 minutes uncovered. Oh, gee, I just ripped the foil. There you go. Don't be me when you put on the foil. I think we're ready now, but I just wanted to show you guys. Okay, so Mommy's birthday was March 14th, so last night she went to go visit her friends, and as you know, this video is dedicated to AAG, Miss Ashley, and so she and a lot of other friends, Miss Erin, Miss Regina, Miss Tara, they all made this cookbook for us. They didn't make it, they bought the book. And it says True to Case recipes, and there's a pig for no apparent reason. We're gonna put all of our recipes in here. And I just wanted to say thank you to all of those people because I'm really thankful for this and my new apron.